Professor Kyoko Kuwahara joins us from Japan now to discuss her paper titled Fighting Disinformation, Japan's Unique Situation and the Future of Canada-Japan Cooperation. Ma'am, welcome to Forum Daily.
Hi.
So let's start with why you decided to publish a paper on disinformation and democracy in Japan and Canada in particular.
Today, disinformation, as you know, is widely recognized as a serious threat to the very foundation of democracy. There have been a great interest and discussions among Japanese elites and experts on disinformation, having China and Russia in mind. Some Japanese experts have suggested that we should facilitate information security cooperation with like-minded countries. The Japanese governments have also recognized that it is important for G7 members, including Canada, to work together to deal with these disinformation threats. So during the discussion of the last G7 summit, the former Prime Minister Suga pointed out that information controls and the spread of disinformation are serious problems that threaten democracy, emphasizing importance of working together to deal with these problems. Also, talking about myself, since the end of 2020, I have seen some new moves underway in Western countries, especially in Europe, aiming at having Japanese experts participate in international framework and international webinars organized to tackle disinformation. So I have been publishing a few papers and presentation regarding disinformation campaign. And today I did have an opportunity to publish this paper from Canada-Japan cooperation point of view.
All right, ma'am. Well, before we move any forward, we know that the term disinformation has been floated around a lot, especially during the pandemic. So for our viewers, what is disinformation? And just as importantly, what is not disinformation?
Okay, so disinformation is false or misleading information created to obtain political or economic benefits or deceive the masses. It hinders sound democracy because it can undermine public confidence in governments and traditional media, impede citizens' ability to make decisions based on sufficient and accurate information, and even encourage radical ideas and activities. And disinformation does not include inadvertent misinformation, satire or parody, or clearly partisan news and comments.
All right, ma'am. So let's dig deeper into this. What kind of disinformation threats are both Japan and Canada facing right now?
With the, in my understanding, with the advancement of communication technology, penetration of social media and the spread of COVID-19, disinformation gathering so much attention now and is recognized as a threat, especially amid the pandemic. Disinformation about the virus and vaccines have flooded all over the world, including Japan and Canada, and disinformation threats have been acknowledged globally. The fact is penetration of social media and spread of COVID-19 behind this kind of trend. And these elements are closely related to each other, making decision-making environment and also disinformation environment more complicated and serious.
All right, Miss, we just have about 45 seconds left here, but what is the importance of international cooperation to combat the spread of disinformation?
The democracies have strong points on its own, for instance, the freedom of expression and freedom of the press, which did not allow information controls. However, this could be some sort of vulnerability of democracy. If I have to say regarding the traditional media, it needs to keep reporting constant, correct, and proper news in order to have high trust of the general public. And also, it is also important to strengthen its own cross-ministerial efforts, as well as governmental communication strategies, expanding fact-checking services, as well as public-private cooperation in international cooperation.